Welcome to the Maxine Show. Today we are in Miami Lakes. It's the Jazz in the Garden weekend, and we have a fantastic guest.
Oh.
I know, she's beautiful.
Thank you.
She's successful.
Thank you.
And this is Lisa Wu. I'm going to let her tell you all about herself. Let's just welcome her to the Maxine Show. We are at the Women's Impact Luncheon here in Miami Lakes, celebrating Jazz in the Gardens weekend. Lisa, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here.
And it's an honor to be here. I'm so excited.
It's an honor to have you on the program.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
You guys know she was on the Housewife of Atlanta.
Yes.
But she's doing other great, fantastic things, and we're going to talk about that. But let's just let her introduce herself and tell you a little bit about what she's doing now.
I have a book.
Yeah,
When the Cake is Made, right? Want to talk about that?
Yeah, we're going to talk about her book. But presently, we talked before about what you're doing. That's what I want to know.
Okay.
All these shows that you're in.
Yeah, I have 4 movies coming out this year.
Mm-hmm.
I did a film with Charles Dutton and Tasha Smith. It's called Must Be the Music. I did a little scene with Will Ferrell, and that was so fun because Vince Vaughn is in the film, Owen Wilson, and it's called
so
Internship.
funny.
They are hilarious,
Yes.
and it was a delight to be on the set with them. And Will is just very, very down to earth, and my scenes are like with Will, and he's just really awesome. That should be out really, really soon. And then I have, they're all running together. First Impressions, that's with Lamont Rucker, Elise Neal. And I just wrapped a film called Envy or Greed, and that's with Rockman Dunbar. And I play his wife, so it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And then I have a lipstick line that I'm really, really excited about.
We're going to talk about that lipstick. Let's talk about the lipstick since you touch on it. And it's called what?
It's called Chameleon by Lip Attic, and it's by, it's in the name. A lot of people are like, Chameleon, why Chameleon? Because, if you watched me on The Housewives, I have to change hats daily, always being a mom, but career woman, sometimes you have to just do the soccer game, the football game, and then you have to put your business hat on. So it's just, you're able to transition into those roles. So, different colors, we have red, we have the pinks and the nudes, and a little bit of something for everyone.
For everybody,
yes.
Okay. And is this out now?
It is. It'll be out. You can go to lipaddict.com.
Okay.
And there's a coupon code on there, too, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Guys,
So,
if you can see this.
I don't know if you can see that.
If we can see that, well, tell us what it is.
It
Lisa.
says use promo code WooAddict, and you get 20%. So you have to go and get the lipstick, and it's all for a great cause.
Yes, you should. And of course, is it in any department stores yet?
Not yet, just online. And so we're working on that. We're just starting out, and so it's a lot of fun, and it's an honor to partner with Lip Addict because, I love the consistency of the lipsticks. And, I have a lip fetish. I like to have great lipstick on my lips, and it has to be moisturized.
Moist.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. And then let me give you a hint. Go on HSN.
Oh, really? You said
You see Queen Latifah.
Yeah.
And Serena.
Yeah.
Doing it
HSN,
big.
yeah.
Okay.
So I'll definitely think about that.
All right, let's talk about your book, Lisa, the new book you wrote, When the Cake is Made. Let's talk about that. We have a few minutes to talk about it. Only a few minutes.
Okay, only a few. When the Cake is Made, I partnered with author Miasha Coleman, and she's a best-selling author. She has tons of books. And it's basically a book about empowering women, about sisterhood. And it's kind of Waiting to Exhale meets Sex in the City. So it's a lot of twists and turns, and it's a quick read. You'll really read the book in a day and a half.
Wow. Amazing.
Yeah.
All right. Now, if you flip through this, you can see, and I want you guys to go to Amazon.com and buy the book. She's the writer, the producer, and they're coming out with the movie.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, so she's a girl of my heart. I'm going to follow her. Follow your footsteps.
Oh, thank you. No, I think you're pretty awesome.
Well, when I teach you how to cook Jamaican.
Yes, you're supposed to send me the recipe.
Right, I'm going to send you all that recipe. Now, you're here today for this whole weekend.
The Women's Conference.
Women's Conference.
Yes.
Tell me quickly, what are you doing later on?
I am speaking on a panel, and with my girlfriend Patrina. So it's going to be fun. I know her, and we hung out, and it's going to be a great time. Just empowering women to embrace their greater self. And so I'm excited to be here and excited to be a part of this.
Wonderful, wonderful. We have 30 seconds. Now, tell us now how we can watch your shows and when they're coming up. Just remind our audience.
You can follow me on Twitter. It's one Lisa Wu. It's the number one, LISAWU. And then you can get all the updates as well, on Instagram and everything. So I tweet a lot.
You tweet a lot?
I tweet a lot. I'm a tweeter.
And you were easy.
Yeah.
Interview.
Thank you so much.
I thank you so much for
Thanks
being on the Maxine Show. All right.
Thank
We'll
you.
be right back. Don't go anywhere. We have wonderful, wonderful things coming back. See ya.
I'll try not to fawn too much over her. She is absolutely amazing. And one thing you guys might not know about her, before Tyler Perry was Tyler Perry, he actually directed one of her plays called Change is Gonna Come. So she kind of launched Tyler Perry. Did you guys know that? Anyway, we were just talking about how you transitioned off of the Housewives, because that's where we met several years ago, and she was the classiest housewife, right? Now, don't tell any of these girls in Miami I said that, because I do know some of them, but this is the classiest housewife of all of the franchises.
Thank you.
But you've got 4 movies coming out.
I do. Thank
Oh.
you. It's a blessing. Yeah,
Oh,
I've had a lot of fun with it. A lot of fun.
How did you do the transition from small screen TV to the movies?
You know, I actually started writing out movies. I wrote a movie back in 2000 called Blackball that I wrote, produced, and I starred in the movie as well. So I've been acting for a while. They didn't show everything on The Housewives because I'm a real estate broker as well. They were like, you can't show everything, and then they didn't want Hollywood types. So although it's a reality show, there's certain things they don't want to show. So I had been doing that for a while, so I'm just back to doing my first love and pursuing my passion and enjoying it.
Well, and all of us watch some of the Housewives, and some of these just a little crazy, and I know quite a few relationships just end for real, even though it's supposed to be just a show.
Put him out, so he's really, really good. So he's used to the limelight.
Put him out of the house or something else?
Oh no.
Okay,
Well,
put him
I
out there.
guess he has to get out the house at some time, right? But
Yes.
he's still my baby. But yeah, we're about to launch his career. And
Wow.
Yeah. And then EJ, of course, is 5 years old now. So
Oh
yeah,
my
they're like,
God, EJ's 5?
Yes.
Isn't he yummy?
5.
Ooh, I love myself some EJ.
5. And he loves the cameras, and he's used to the camera. So I think he'll definitely do a lot of television.
Fantastic. He should.
He takes pictures and he's like, let me see that. He does exactly what I do. I'm like, can I see that? He does the same thing. Yeah. It's kind of funny.
So you've been
I've been on the program for 3 months and I've lost 42 pounds.
I've been on the program 5 months and I've lost 75 pounds.
It's changed my life.
CardioMender MD is South Florida's trusted medically supervised weight loss program.
This program teaches you about food and how they either bring about cravings or satisfy cravings.
I finally feel like I'm in control.
I've exceeded my goal weight by 36 pounds and I'm not finished yet.
You just gotta live it. It's simple.
You gotta live it.
Gotta live it.
You gotta live it.
Welcome back to the Maxine Show. We are, of course, coming to you directly from Miami Lakes. We are celebrating the Jazz in the Gardens weekend, and we are at the Luncheon, the Women's Impact Luncheon 2013. And we have another guest on camera with us right now, or on set. And of course, this is Patrina. Am I saying it right?
You're saying it perfectly.
Okay. Patrina is speaking this afternoon on the panel, so we have her on the show. She's going to tell you more about what she does, and what's happening later on the panel. So welcome to the Maxine Show.
Thank you so much, Maxine. It's really a pleasure to be here with you.
It's a pleasure to
gorgeous.
have you here.
I saw you online, but you're even more gorgeous in person.
Oh, thank you. I love you.
Thank you. Right. So, you know, I'd spent about 25 years in the federal government as a human resources executive.
25 years.
25 years.
You don't look it, darling.
Well, thank you so much.
You're gorgeous
I started when I
yourself.
was 2.
Oh, all righty. I got you. All right. Yeah.
So so after a quarter of a century, it really did seem like a really long time to be doing that.
Quarter of a century. Why you put it that way?
Because that's what it is when you think about it. Well, it gives context, right?
It does, but it's so dated.
But it's
true.
what it is. It is what
true.
it is, and it
Yes.
really helps give clarity,
Yeah,
right,
right.
about the significance of time.
Of the time, yes. I'll agree on that one.
So after
Put it in that way.
yeah, so after that amount of time, you know, I was starting more and more to feel less and less joyful.
Oh, okay.
And I just knew within myself that there had to be more to life than, and I had a lot of stuff on the outside, don't get me wrong. I really had a lot of nice external things, but on the inside it just didn't seem to be, what I really wanted it to be. So I decided to leave.
You decided to leave the government.
Yes, and start my own independent consulting practice.
All right. Well, tell me about that practice.
Well, I do individual coaching. I do organizational coaching.
Organizational? You mean
Yeah.
to get me organized? if I'm
No,
allowed to-
like a company. Like if
Okay.
they have issues internally within the company.
Really?
Yeah, I can go in and help them with their human resources strategy, talent management strategy,
Of course.
that kind of thing. But
Yeah.
my real passion that I've come to appreciate over, maybe the last 2 or 3 months is this passion around public speaking and coaching.
Okay.
Working one-on-one with people, reflecting, being almost a mirror for them, right? Because I just see the majesty in all of us.
All right. Very good.
So I
very
like
good.
to reflect that back until they start to see themselves in the mirror the way that I see them.
Oh, that's
It's-
beautiful.
Yeah, it's just so
beautiful.
phenomenal when that happens.
So this afternoon you're going to be doing your public speaking.
Yeah,
with
like
the ladies.
as soon as I'm done speaking with you, actually, I'm going to be doing a session on 7 ways to more joyful living.
Okay. Now, did you want to share the 7 moments with me?
Well, I don't want to totally give away the whole presentation.
But listen, I'm not going to be there.
Oh,
I'm
no?
going to be filming.
So here's the idea.
Yes.
The idea is all of us are perfect exactly the way that we are. And every moment of every day represents an opportunity to be a more perfect version of our already perfect selves.
All right.
So that's my thing.
That's
so,
profound.
Yeah, so the whole joyfully you concept is about your connecting with the deeper truths within yourself,
Yes.
about how to be a more joyful, authentic you. So I'm going to give them 6 insights, and I do it in a sort of cute way around the word joyful.
Yeah.
And so the handout is joyful with an exclamation point at the end.
Okay.
So I give them a concept, an idea, insight for each of the 6 letters. J is join, O is own, Y is yield, F is feel, U is unburden, L is love. And then there's an exclamation point at the end. And that's where I'm going to have them actually develop their own insight.
I need
What
to
does it
come.
mean to you
Yeah.
to live more joyfully?
Okay, that sounds beautiful.
Thank
Sounds
you.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yes. Well, I tell you what. I'm doing that. You're located locally, or
No, I'm actually in the Metro Washington, D.C. area.
Oh, that's my area.
Is it?
Yes, we lived in D.C. for a long time.
Where?
Silver Spring, Maryland.
I'm 10 minutes away
Where are
from
you?
Silver Spring. Hyattsville.
Hyattsville. Okay.
Yeah, they built a new
St. George, Prince
walk
George's
live.
County.
Yes, walk live community.
Really?
Yeah, so it's really, it's great.
Awesome,
Walk to
awesome.
everything.
Listen, it's beautiful, and I'm glad you're here. And welcome to South
Thank
Florida.
you so much.
It's a short time. We have more to talk about, but another time. But thank you for being
I
on
would
the
love
show.
to. Thank you so much.
You're quite welcome.
Okay, great.
Alrighty. Well, stay tuned. We're going to be right back. Patrina is going off. She's going to be talking to a group of fabulous women that are here for the luncheon. So stay tuned. We'll be right back with another wonderful guest.
We're going to bring up Eula Zucker Williams, and she, of course, is the operations director for Jazz in the Gardens, and she's going to facilitate the raffle. Yes. Yes? Okay. Welcome. Please give Eula a round of applause, please. Doesn't she look fabulous? That's what I'm talking about. All right.
Housewives.
It's Hollywood Kia, your #1 new and used car superstore. Come right now for our $99 car sale. $99 down, $99 a month.
99! No more dealer fees. Save big.
Drive the new Kia Soul, the Kia Optima, the Kia Sorento.
HollywoodKia.com.
HollywoodKia.com. 441 and Pembroke Road.
Welcome back to the Maxine Show. We are at the Women's Impact Luncheon here in Miami Lakes, and we have the big boss on the set with me, and that is Scott Gartner. He is the big promoter. He is responsible for Jazz in the Garden. So we're going to talk a little bit about Jazz in the Garden. So just help me to welcome Scott on the set.
Thank you so much, Maxine.
It's
great to see you again.
Yeah, you're looking fabulous
Thank
too.
you.
Sharp
Feeling good?
suit.
Well, thank you very much.
All right. And
Very much.
listen, let's talk about, before we get into this year, how was last year?
Last year was excellent. Good show, flawless, no major drama. The audience had a wonderful time. It was overall a great experience for the community and the fans.
And the fans, okay. for this year's lineup, what's happening? Tell us what's
Here's
going
what's happening is our ticket sales are quite strong compared to last year, actually ahead of last year's numbers.
Wow.
We have some amazing headliners from Neo to New Edition, Earth, Wind, Fire, Monica. So we're looking at a very strong cast up on that stage coming up, and resulting in an extremely high ticket count and a great fan experience, hopefully, for everybody.
Beautiful. So in putting this together this year, I know you have several people on your program, I should say. Let's talk about the Women's Impact as one. How does that play into the Jazz in the Garden?
I think at the Women's Impact Luncheon, it opens up a whole new area, and I believe that it's a great asset to the event itself. There's a lot of great people here today, and a lot of great conferences being held at this very moment.
At the Shula.
At Shula's.
Shula's, we have to talk about
great
Shula's.
Seminars, absolutely.
Very good.
So overall, it's enhancing the whole experience.
All right. We want to talk a little bit more about you now, Scott, because I know you are always shy about not talking about yourself.
I guess I would be more the guy behind the scenes.
I know you want that.
It's
but
the guy behind the curtain.
I don't care what you have to say. You're going to talk about yourself today. Tell us what you do really on your day-to-day business.
I coordinate concerts, and I just try and bring the best talent, into the best markets, and hopefully bands come out happy, fans come out happy, and clients such as the City of Miami Gardens come out happy as well.
Tell us some of the other stuff that you do.
We produce a Sunfest in West Palm Beach.
Sunfest, okay.
Which is a 5-day festival coming up in May.
Okay.
We do some NASCAR stuff, a lot of theater performing arts and theaters, special events, about 300 shows a year.
300 shows a year? So how do you do that? What kind of staff you have?
Well, there's 8 of us, so I'm not in 300 places within a given year. But there's a staff of 8. 4 of us travel to the shows, and everybody else in more of a support capacity.
Okay. Do you do anything international?
I do some things in Mexico, mostly private events, and in the islands, Bahamas. I've done a lot at Atlantis Resort.
Okay.
More of a private scenario.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything in the Caribbean now, other than the Bahamas?
I'm working on
any
something.
Reggae? Any calypso?
Yes,
any soca?
Absolutely reggae, but we bring it into South Florida and into the Southeast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm asking him this because, we are Caribbean and we're on the Caribbean
Absolutely.
program. So
Absolutely.
we need to know if Scott is coming to our island, right?
I could be. You
It
never
could
know.
be. All right.
Any given moment, I could be there.
All right, Scott. So what's next for you after the Jazz in the Garden?
Well, we're finishing up also a Festival of the Arts in Boca Raton, which is a classical festival. That wraps up this week as well. And then dates with Chicago, a couple more Earth, Wind, and Fire dates.
Really? How are they doing?
Doing great.
They're doing great? How's the fan?
Unbelievable.
Really?
Unbelievable lot. Well, you're going to see. You're going to see.
I
because
mean,
it's
I
a
grew
great
up
show.
with them. Earth, Wind, and Fire.
That's our closing act on Sunday night, and we are excited.
Oh, fantastic.
That's going to be great.
I'm looking forward to that. All right. Now, the City of Miami, you said they're one of your clients?
The City of Miami Gardens, a group of great people with, just a phenomenal crew, a phenomenal bunch of people, and it's been a pleasure working with them.
And sure.
And we look forward to a long-term relationship.
I don't mean to cut you on that, but we've not lost, but Mayor Gibson has moved on, and we have a new mayor. How is he?
Mayor Gilbert?
Are we gossiping?
No, but I can share this with you.
Yeah.
Both of them share an amazing, how shall I say, a common interest in this event and in their community. Both extremely huge music lovers.
Yes.
And it shows in their work and obviously in this event. Because ultimately, I work for them. I need to make sure that they're happy, the fans are happy, and that this entire community is happy.
Beautiful. Well said.
Thank you.
Okay, I love you.
I love you too.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And of course, that was Scott Gartner. And he is the big promoter of this event. So stay tuned, we'll be right back.
Bye-bye.
Mayor Shirley Gibson embraces integrity and leadership.
Okay, that was really beautiful. Really beautiful. That touching, kiss your granddaughter, kissing you. All right,
I've been on the program for 3 months and I've lost 42 pounds.
I've been on the program 5 months and I've lost 75 pounds.
It's changed my life.
Cardio Mender MD is South Florida's trusted medically supervised weight loss program.
This program teaches you about food and how they either bring about cravings or satisfy cravings.
I finally feel like I'm in control.
I've exceeded my goal weight by 36 pounds and I'm not finished yet.
You just gotta live it. It's simple.
You gotta live it.
Gotta live it.
You gotta live it.
Welcome back to the Maxine Show. We are at the wonderful, exciting Women's Impact Luncheon here in Miami Lakes. And on the set with me in this segment is Latosha.
Hello.
Hello, Latosha.
Hi there.
How are you?
I'm great.
Wonderful. Now we're going to listen now, she has a lot of information to give you. She's on the reality show. What's the name of the reality show?
It's called R&B Divas.
R&B Divas.
Yes.
So that's a new one that's coming out, guys. So you all have to look out for that one and look out for Latosha. She's going to tell us more about it. Now, start from the beginning. The group Escape.
Okay. Escape came to be in 1993. We got a deal with Jermaine Dupri from So Def. We were actually the first group signed to his label. We came out and the first album was Hummin' Comin' At Ya, and we sold 1 million+ records on that. And then we had another album which was called Off the Hook, 1 million+ on that. And then the last album was Traces of My Lipstick. So we had been performing around, and then we decided to all do solo projects.
Okay.
And that's where I am at this point. I'm doing a solo project, and this is really my first time venturing outside of the group, kind of spreading my wings a little bit to see what life is like outside of Escape. And then I kind of said I want to start doing a reality show because a lot of people were wondering where Latosha has been. And so, you know, this was a great platform for me to show what I've been doing and what's coming up for me next. So the reality show is based on 7 women who've been in the industry in the early 90s and are now coming back for the resurgence of R&B. So it's very important that we get it together and we allow people to know that we've been here for a while and to respect these veterans that's been in the business.
All right.
A lot of work.
Oh, you talk so much.
A lot of work.
A lot of work. Okay, Latosha, tell me about the show itself. I'm excited because I'm hooked on reality shows. As a matter of fact, I've produced one myself.
Oh, really?
The Caribbean Wives of South Florida.
Wow.
Yeah, but it's not out yet. We're just premiering it.
Okay.
But tell me, so I'm excited to know about your show. What's the theme? How does it take place?
The theme is actually going into all of our lives to see what we've been doing for so long, and then also to see where we're headed. And it's about the music. You know, everybody is back to performing for real. You know, because when you think about the music industry, it's so much that's out there that's kind of automated and watered down, and it's important to get back to the real of music again, the feeling, the substance of what music was. So that's what this show portrays. All of us getting back to what's real in our passion, which has always been the music.
All right. Before you do anything else, before I ask you any other question, I want you to do just a little rendition of one of your hits, just so my audience can just know and recognize.
Okay.
All right.
Who can I run to share this empty space? Who can I run to when I need love?
Beautiful. That's good. That's good.
Thank
Excellent.
you.
I love it. Love it. Love it. All right. Now, where are you located?
I am located in Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
We're all
ATL. Yes. Atlanta.
Everybody's from Atlanta.
Yeah, a lot of people are moving there because there are a lot of opportunities as far as movies and music. So yeah, Atlanta is like the mecca for music. So I can understand why a lot of people are there. Yeah.
So what about us? Maybe we need to move to Atlanta.
You can if you like.
In America, but we are here.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That's fine.
All right. So have you had any interaction with any of the other members of the reality show? You know who I'm talking.
No, I haven't.
The Housewives?
Oh, no, I have not.
No?
I haven't gotten a chance to speak. No, I haven't.
Really?
No.
Where in Atlanta are you?
I am actually, well, the show takes place all over Atlanta, but I'm in Fayetteville.
Fayetteville, which is far from the Atlanta area or just outskirts?
It's the outskirts. It's the south, more southern, yeah.
Okay, all right. Because I'm saying, when is this? I'm excited. When is it coming out?
The show airs May the 1st.
You're kidding. On what network?
It is on TV1.
TV1?
TV1.
You're kidding.
No,
wonderful.
It's a great
wonderful.
look.
Wonderful.
Great look.
Great look. All right. Tell me about family, because we know we're going to see some of it. family.
My family, oh my gosh, you guys will have to really look at the show. It's crazy. My son is into basketball. My husband, he's my manager. And we have a really good dynamics in our family. You know, everybody supports, but we're all competitive. So you'll see us on the show trying to be the best at what we could be. You know, whether it's basketball, singing, my husband is the manager, so it's kind of crazy how things go. He's really comical, so he keeps the family balanced. So it's really funny to see us in action. A lot of people are like, I can't wait. You know, even people that are in the production are like, I can't wait till this comes out.
Yeah, I just met him. I love him. He has a beautiful personality. You can tell he's easygoing, and you can really relate with him. He's for real.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Alrighty. What do you want to tell? How can our audience reach you, or even tune into what you're doing? Tell them.
Well, those that want to see the reality show, it is on TV1 and it's called R&B Divas. If you want to follow me, I'm on Twitter and it's I am Latosha, and that's at IAMLATOCHA, and it's the same as the Instagram at I am Latosha, LATOCHA.
All right, beautiful, Latosha. Thank you so much. All righty, I wish you all the success.
Thank you.
And I'm going to look out for it on TV1.
Okay,
all right.
you all do.
All right, thank you. All righty. Now, I almost forgot, she has me mesmerized.
Oh.
We'll be right back.
As I stand here contemplating on the right thing to decide, will I take the wrong direction? Oh my life, where will I go? What lies ahead of me? I have strong determination, and I'm not afraid of change. I have yet to find that someone who would care to satisfy me, to stay right by me. Oh, who can I run to? Who can I run to?
Welcome back to the Maxine Show. Of course, we are in Miami. We are in Miami Lakes, not Miami, Miami Lakes, at the Women's Impact Conference, Luncheon. And I have a fantastic guest here with me, someone I've been trying to get for a long time. But we only have a few minutes with him, so we're going to suck everything out of him. So help me to welcome Dr. Rudolph Moise. I hope I'm pronouncing it right.
Yes, Moise.
Moise.
You have to put a little,
Put a little
French
twist to it. Okay. All right. Welcome, Doc. I'm so happy to have you here.
Thank you for inviting me.
I know, but we only have 5 minutes. I have so many questions for you. I don't even know where to start. The first thing I have to do is say that he's on the panel here today speaking. You spoke already, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. What was the topic on your speech?
Is it still a man's world?
It is still a man's world. And you know what? He does so many things. I don't know if I can remember how to introduce him. He's a doctor, medical doctor, practicing with a practice. He's an attorney. He's a politician. He's an actor. And he's a producer. What else, Doc? What else am I missing?
And I'm your friend.
And you're my friend. Okay, Doc. So you were talking about in a man's world. Let's talk about that. That sounds very empowering. What is it? What did you have to say to the ladies about in a man's world?
It is still a man's world.
It is still a man's world.
Yes,
okay.
but women are making significant strides in business, in politics, and everything else. So more women now are being enrolled in medical school, in law school, climb the corporate ladders, making millions of dollars. So it is it's getting interesting, and I encourage women to do well, because I personally believe in a strong partnership between men and women, either in marriage or business. So I welcome that.
Definitely. But what you said, it's still a man's world. Why did you say that, and what was your story to them?
Because there's still inequality in pay. If both of us working the same job, doing the same thing, men tend to get paid more. Yes. In fact, there are laws now that are constantly being passed in Congress to try to legalize that, to try to encourage pay equality for both men and women. The old men's club, they still tend to hire more men than women, particularly the leadership roles. So it is still a man's world.
Still a man's world.
Now, when Hillary Clinton become president in the next few years, maybe that will push more women up, because now they can see, now if a woman can be the president of one of the most powerful country in the country, so hey man, we are moving. So more women will be kind of doing more things now. So we'll see what happens.
All right, let me ask you this question in terms of women having more power. What do you think will happen if women really do get that power and is on the equal level with men, knowing the divorce rate?
As long as when they get home, okay, they leave their job thing at work, okay? They don't go home and boss their husband around and tell them, you know what I'm saying? and because men like the softer part of women. Yeah. So if you come to bossy and to demanding, that turn men off. So ladies, chill. You may be successful, you may be the big boss at work, but when you're home, please be a little bit more considerate, be nice to your husband, and don't boss him around, because you will turn him off and you'll push him away, toward other women.
Oh my goodness. Can you imagine Doc saying that? But it's true. It is a fact. And our women should know that, because a lot of times when the women are independent and they're educated, they feel that they should take control. And of course, a man is a man. He will always, the testosterone doesn't change. It's there. So, we have to absolutely listen to what you've said. And women, I do hope you've taken Dr. Moïse's advice on that. Now, Doc, tell us more of what you're doing. You just ran for congressman. Tell us, how was that campaign? I know you didn't win, and we're sad because I'm not in your constituents because you're in Miami, but
sure.
Tell me more.
It was a great experience. My opponent, obviously, she's very powerful. She's been in politics for 25 years, so to run against somebody with such a great name recognition, and a lot of people love her, so it was a good challenge. But I love challenges. We
know that.
So I went for it. We got closer, but again, I didn't win. But it's okay. We learned from this, and I don't know if I'm coming back again.
Oh.
Okay. But if I do consider that, so I'll have a different strategy, and I will probably wait for the congresswoman maybe to retire before I consider running again.
Okay, because she is that powerful.
Well, yeah, because she's done there, she's been there, and people love her, and as long as she's not messing up, so it's okay. Let her do the thing, and there is no hurry for me to become, I'm busy as it is. I'm happy. It's just that I wanted to serve more people, to do more things, improve the district. But if she can do that, let it be. And whenever she decides to retire, if I consider at that time is a good thing for me, and of course my wife as well, my children, then I'll do it again. If not, then I'll continue to serve the community the way I'm doing it now.
Okay, and we'll make a movie together. I'll be the producer of the movie, and you star in the movie.
Sure.
Well, you have to see. What was that movie? The last movie you made? It was fantastic. It was beautiful. Little edge there.
Yes.
What was the name of that one?
Trapped Haitian Nights with Vivica Fox.
It was fantastic, and I loved it.
Thanks.
And of course, he's also an attorney. Do you practice at all?
I do some consultant, wrongful death. Somebody died wrong, wrong way, so we kind of represent them and for justice.
All right, but you do more medicine than
yes,
anything
more medicine.
else. Yeah, he practices medicine. So, and he is in Miami Lakes.
North Miami.
North Miami. So, Doc, tell them how they can reach you.
My office, it's 671 Northwest 119th Street in North Miami. And our phone number at the office is 305-688-7416.
All right. Thank you, Doc, for being
My
on
pleasure.
the Maxine Show. But we have to bring you on because you're so exciting, and there's more to you than the camera is seeing right now. So we have to do something different at
It'll be
another
my pleasure.
time. All right. Thank you, Doc.
Thanks.
You're welcome. And you stay tuned. We'll be right back.
And every man wants a woman that can always keep them in the mood. And I'm that kind of girl. So this is what I tell my dude. What you tell them, lady? Take off your shoes and relax your feet. Come on. Party on down to the escape. I wanna hear you say, just keep
him up a good meal. A woman he can treat like his homie, take her out on the average chill. And every man wants a woman that ain't good but just laying on her back. And I'm the kind of woman, so before me and my man get in the sack, I tell him to kick off his shoes and relax your feet. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on, and tell me.
I've been on the program for 3 months and I've lost 42 pounds.
I've been on the program 5 months and I've lost 75 pounds.
It's changed my life.
Cardio Mender MD is South Florida's trusted medically supervised weight loss program.
This program teaches you about food and how they either bring about cravings or satisfy cravings.
I finally feel like I'm in control.
I've exceeded my goal weight by 36 pounds and I'm not finished yet.
You just gotta live it. It's simple.
You gotta live it.
Gotta live it.
You gotta live it.
Welcome back to the final segment of the Maxine Tullis Show. We are having a grand time at the Women's Impact Luncheon, and I have our last guest on. We saved the best for the last. Let's put it that way, because I know you're going to enjoy this wonderful lady, Mrs. Diaz. Is it Mrs.?
Yes, it is.
And it's Cindy?
Gladys.
Gladys. Oh, do forgive me. I don't know why I'm thinking it's Cindy. You look like a Cindy. Cindy's nice. Okay.
Thank you.
Well, in any event, let's just introduce Gladys Diaz. And she is with what company?
Thank you for the invitation. I am Gladys Diaz with Heart's Desire International.
Hold it. Say it again.
I'm Gladys Diaz with Heart's Desire International.
Did you hear that? Heart's Desires International. And that is the key word for today. Gladys, of course, has a dating and relationship company. She's here today at the luncheon, and she gave your piece earlier, right?
Yes, I did. It was called Dateable Me.
Dateable Me?
Yes.
You guys, I hear it all the time. You can't get a date. You want a guy. You can't find a guy. So here it is. I told you I saved the best for the last. So Gladys is going to talk to us about being dateable.
Absolutely.
What makes you dateable? Why would a guy want to take you out? She's going to let you know the hard, cold fact. Right?
Absolutely. And this is the reason that we're so passionate about this. First of all, as a company, we believe that it's every woman's birthright to be loved, cherished, and adored for the rest of her life. That's what we want. That is our heart's desire. And that's why the name of the company is such. So we believe that you don't have to choose between having a great career and a wonderful relationship. You actually, as a woman, get to have it all. You get to have all of your heart's desires. And we just empower women with the skills that allow them to do that, to create that life.
Really? All right, tell me how.
Well, some of the things that we just shared in our previous segment is that as women, we are powerful. We are strong. We've learned that we need to be independent. And a lot of times in the workplace, we have to bring on a certain type of energy, which tends to be a little bit more masculine. It's what helps us to get things done, let people know what they need to do by when it needs to be done. That doesn't always carry over very well in a relationship because your man doesn't want to be managed. He wants to be...
Hold that thought. Hold that thought. We just talked about that with a gentleman who says the man is still in charge. And that's exactly what he said.
Exactly.
So it makes sense to you. Go on, Gladys.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So, the women were laughing in the session when I said, when we bring all of this masculine energy on a date, unless the man is attracted to masculine energy, which he probably wouldn't be talking to you if he was, it's not going to be attractive. It's not going to be what's going to pull him towards you. So what are the things? What are the things? Well, first of all, I think that as women, we need to stop thinking that being feminine means being weak. It actually means stepping into your power, the feminine power, the essence of who you are, and embracing that. Being soft does not mean being weak. Being receptive and allowing a man to court you and woo you and give you his time and his attention is not weak. It's actually the essence of who we are as women.
Okay, Gladys. stop there.
Sure.
A lot of women still think that they have to tell him what to do, tell him how to do it, and all that. What do you say to those women? Just cut it, right?
Exactly. I actually say,
Yeah.
I have never met a man on the face of this planet who has ever been inspired by nagging. He's just not going to be inspired by that. You can express your desires, what you would like, what you want, and what we forget as women, and maybe we haven't forgotten, some of us don't know, is that men really do want to please women. And they don't just want to see you happy. They want to know that they had something to do with the smile on your face, that something that he did added to your joy, added to your happiness, added to your feeling of self-worth, because it all starts here. And we do a lot of that work with the women. It's a lot of internal. They come to us for dating advice. They come out loving themselves and creating a whole new life.
And
because
a whole new you.
And a whole new you, because it starts here. And then once I love myself and I accept myself and I value myself, then I can attract someone who wants to add to that.
Yeah. But what about these women that are so highly critical? They have a certain standard for men. This is the man I want. He has to be good looking, educated, with lots of money, a place in society, and all of that. And you can't get all of that together.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes you can, but here's the thing. If you make it a requirement, then you shut out the other possibilities. So what we tell women is, when I ask you what's the type of relationship that you want to have, if you come back to me with, I want a man who, that wasn't the question I asked. I asked you, what's the experience of being in a relationship that you want to have? Focus on that. That's what you will attract into your life. And that his height, his pedigree, his bank account, and his car have nothing to do with how he's going to comfort you in the middle of the night when you're crying because you had a fight with your girlfriend or your mother. It has nothing to do with the experience that you will have of being loved every single day of your life. That stuff, if that's the only thing you're looking for, I don't think that you'll ever have the experience of being fulfilled in a relationship. When you're open to that, he may look different than what I think. He may drive a different car than what I think. And I'm not talking about lowering your standards. Your values and your standards are yours. I'm talking about being open to the possibility that the man the imperfect man who's absolutely perfect for you may look differently and he may drive a different type of car.
Okay. Did you all get that? I mean, I've heard, Gladys, I'm telling you, I've heard so many stories. And I'm saying, I've been married for 36 years.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and it's hard for me to tell them. I'm telling them what works. I'm not sure, but it works. I've been married for 36 years. Something must have worked. You know, and I'm saying, you have to value that man at some point, and you can't always want to control. You don't always want, you know, and the little secret I'm telling you women is that let him have his power. Even though you control the situation behind the scenes, if you understand what I'm saying.
Yes.
There's certain things that you can manipulate, but don't let him know that. Just, you have to massage that.
We actually say you don't have to manipulate. You don't have to. You just have to say what you want. He's trying to figure out what you want because we want to be all coy, or we say, if he loved me, he should know. We've been together 36 years.
Yeah.
If the men want to be respected to the same degree that women want to feel loved. If a man feels respected, admired, and appreciated, he will move the earth, moon, and sky for you. But it's when we come with disrespect, which controlling is very disrespectful. Telling a grown man what he should do and how he should do it is just disrespectful. But telling him what you would like, instead of saying, we never go out anymore, saying, I'd like to go out on a date. We always do what you want to do, saying, I'd like to go dancing. Now he's got information that he can use to please you. But the complaint is not inspiring. It's just not, and he just feels like he's failing, and nobody likes to play a game that they don't think they can win.
Oh, Lord, I love it. I love it. We don't have enough time to get more of this information.
You can ask me back on your show.
You know what? I will.
Awesome.
We'll bring her back, and she's going to give you the whole scoop of how you can find your Mr. Right, your soulmate. Well, you enjoyed Gladys as much as I did. We're going to bring her back on at another time. So she's going to give you her information so you can contact her at your own time. Gladys?
Absolutely. You can visit our website at heartsdesireintl.com. That's heartsdesireintl.com. You can also email me at gladys@heartsdesireintl.com or call us at 305-915-8336.
Thank you, Gladys.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me. This was so much fun.
Yes, it was. And bye. We'll have more fun next week.